Hello, everybody, and a big welcome to everyone that's joined this audio to have a listen to a really casual and natural conversation between two experts. My name is Amanda Dounis. I'm from the Positive Thinking Clinic. I'm a strategic psychotherapist, a hypnotherapist, an early childhood teacher, a professional counselor, an NLP master practitioner, and I have a few more other little tags along with my toolkit as well, but that's not important right now. I'd like to introduce to you Sandra. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Amanda.
Sandra, could you let everybody know where you're from and your credentials as well?
Yes, of course. So firstly, thank you for having me here and good morning, everyone. So I'm Sandra. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, strategic psychotherapist, and NLP practitioner. I'm French, so I can do my sessions in French and English, which is very useful in Australia because actually there's not a lot of French hypnotherapists in Australia. So my website is, my company is New Path Hypnotherapy, and I'm specialized in anxiety, low self-esteem, and procrastination.
Fantastic. And for that reason, Sandra, and like you and I are professional colleagues, and we bounce off each other all the time and exchange information. And both of us see clients in clinic and also online. So it's a real great benefit to be able to offer these options to everybody. One thing that we're going to talk about today is procrastination. Now, wouldn't you agree, Sandra, that people come in and they always mostly check off anxiety and procrastination in their client intake forms?
Yes, very often.
And so for that reason, I thought so many people are always researching the internet, looking for more information and little tips and strategies that will help them get through. Now, one of the things I find, and I'd love you to join in on this, Sandra, as well, is that I find one of the big drawbacks is the emotional component. Many people are allowing their feelings to stop them from progressing step to step, because at the end of the day, when a task needs to get done, it's a linear process, it's steps. And what stops someone is their voice saying, I don't feel like it right now. I'll do it later. I couldn't be bothered right now. And so our job as professionals is to draw that line. Let's see how we can minimize the influence of the feeling and get each individual strategic so that they can become successful. What's your take on that?
I completely agree with you, Amanda. And what I find is there's different way people do procrastination. Is either they listen to their feelings too much or they don't know where to start. And because, as you said, procrastination, everything we do is a process. It's a series of steps. And usually when we don't do something, it's because we don't know where to start. And sometimes as soon as we have the step one, the first step, we just do it, the rest unfolds. I almost see it as a red carpet. You just push it. There's the first thing and then it just rolls and things happen. But the thing is, until you do it, nothing's gonna happen because the world doesn't care about what you think. The world cares about what you do.
All right, so let's use some examples, shall we?
Yeah.
I've had not long ago a senior school student bring overwhelm and stress and a large amount of anxiety because of an assessment task.
Okay.
Now, it can, with the help of her language, it sounded like a huge, big task. And with lots of overwhelm and pressure, stress, everything in the big pot. And what we noticed is that if we look at the task at hand and create a big catastrophe, you know, those cognitive distortions and errors in thinking in our minds, yes, we can blow it out of proportion. But what we did is we said, well, okay, let's break this one huge task into 10 small little tasks. And what's the very first thing you need to do? And let's be honest, some people don't know that first step. Really, the first step is let's read your question.
Yeah.
That's the first step, because overwhelm can stop you from actually looking at what you need to do. So if we break down, just read the question. Write a timetable can be step 2. Break your task up into introduction, body, conclusion. And here we are, not doing anything yet, just planning, creating a linear process. Yes. So then we have a series of, maybe we ended up with 15 steps because we made them little small chunks. And then what happened is we looked at it and we said, now, if we only look at the very first step, is there overwhelm with that? No. So then you're just going to do that and give yourself permission not to worry about the rest, because the rest, or step 2, is not booked in or scheduled into your timetable until tonight. So when tonight comes, you look at step 2, and that's just a bit of organization and getting a folder up on your computer, baby steps, which lead to big success. And tomorrow, you open up this chapter and you start reading that for 10 minutes. Can you do that? Yes. So here we are thinking, creating an idea that, oh, these seem very small, but the end result means your assessment is completed and you didn't carry stress with you with each step of the way. You still did your exercise. You still had fun with your friends. You still had a great 10 days and you finished your task. And so there we go. Procrastination was eliminated because she was constantly working on her task successfully at 20 to 30 minute intervals at a time. And at the end of the day, that whole recipe created an outcome of success.
Yeah. And what would it create, I guess, is actually more self-esteem, because you trust in yourself. You believe that you can do things, like you said you're going to do something and you do it, even if you don't feel like it. You break it down, small little steps, and you do it one at a time.
And that way you can also feel that, well, it's only taking a small amount of time in my day. So normally when there's a big overwhelming task, that consumes your whole day. But the truth is, it's only the worry that's consuming you. You're not doing anything effective. So if we have a plan, and we know every single day after school between 4 and 5 p.m., I work on this task, even if it only takes 20 minutes, but we allow that time block, then what we find is that we've now got room to still study for mathematics, or to still read my book, or to still watch my favorite TV show, and to still go for a run around the block. And so it also compartmentalizes and gives us opportunity to think we have lots of spare time and it doesn't need to consume me. And so I have permission not to worry about it because I have a plan.
Because I have a plan, Amanda, I agree with you. And also I would like to add, because when we do anxiety, it's because we also have a low tolerance for ambiguity. By having a plan, it just removes the ambiguity of the tasks. So you know what you're going to do every day between 4 and 5. You have to do this. You do it. And the ambiguity is gone. I have an example of one of my clients as well. She came for procrastination. We worked on it. And last week, she came so proud, being like, I've got my 2 weeks planned and I feel amazing, because she planned every day. And no matter, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing. She just needed to start somewhere, not plan 6 months, plan just 2 weeks of all the Instagram things she needed to do, all the type of events she wanted to run. And she came and she was like, I'm so light, Sandra. And I was like, that's because it's planned. You know what you have to do. And you're doing it step by step, every day, a little bit.
Fantastic. So the message is for anybody that wanted to watch our video to find out a little bit more about procrastination, what we've done is we've provided a solution-based scenario for our listeners to know that procrastination is only a problem in this scenario when there is no plan. So for those who are listening, if there is a big task overwhelming you, or if there's something that you just haven't started and you're putting off and you're delaying it deliberately, all you need to do is sit down and make a plan. Your plan will consist of bite-sized chunks that are doable and take a short amount of time to get you started. And really, you can get started right now and let go of the emotional tags that you bring in. You don't need to say, I couldn't be bothered, I don't feel like it, oh, I've got a headache. Really, success is based on doing, not on how you feel. True?
So true. And success is based on the more you do, the more you trust in yourself, and the more you will have the successful outcome you're seeking. So yeah.
Well, Sandra, I'm so grateful that we hopped on for this short video. I think it was very useful for us and our listeners. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And Sandra, I guess I'll see you at the next video.
Yes, thank you so much, Amanda. Have a good
day,
everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.